Another Trump world update. Donald Trump's Justice Department secretly obtained New York Times reporters' phone records during the Trump administration. So, excuse me, the Biden administration has continued to release information about the goings on at the Bill Barr Justice Department. And one of them included spying on New York Times reporters. Basically, Trump was obsessed with whoever it was that was in his administration who was leaking information to the press, right? I mean, he was definitely obsessed with that. And so he dispatched his thugs, or whoever, to dive into the phone records of New York Times reporters. Let's see. Secretly obtained phone records of 4 New York Times reporters, marking the third time in recent weeks that federal law enforcement has disclosed using the aggressive and controversial tactic to sift through journalists' data. The New York Times reported Wednesday night that the Justice Department had informed the newspaper it had seized the phone records of 4 of its reporters: Matt Apuzzo, Adam Goldberg, Eric Lichtblau, and Michael S. Schmidt. The Times reported that the department also disclosed it had secured a court order to take logs, but not contents, of the reporters' emails, but that, quote, no records were obtained. The records dated from January 14th, 2017 to April 30th of that year. Wow. All the way back to 2017. That's something. Anthony Coley, a Justice Department spokesperson, confirmed the seizures in a statement, saying the department, quote, notified 4 journalists that it had obtained their phone toll records and sought to obtain non-content email records from 2017 as part of a criminal investigation into the unauthorized disclosure of classified information. So, as you can see, going after whistleblowers, diving into the private data of journalists. I don't see why this shouldn't be a surprise to you. If Trump was broadcasting daily, calling a journalist enemy of the people, and the enemy of the people, why wouldn't you violate their civil rights, right, and their privacy? Their constitutionally granted right to privacy. Why wouldn't you violate that if they're the enemy of the people? And this is also, we're seeing now that Trump's out of office, and obviously it's politically expedient for Joe Biden and his administration, or for Merrick Garland to get out in front of this and get this stuff out. But it's not until after the administration is gone do we really learn some of the real crimes and the crazy. Even though with Trump we knew about a lot of it in real time, because his administration leaked like a sieve. Right. And I also want to point out that, the idea that Donald Trump would have done anything for press freedom, which was long surmised as the goal of Glenn Greenwald for all his appearances on Tucker Carlson, was trying to broadcast to Donald Trump somehow to get a pardon for Julian Assange. Just kind of shows the naivety and the excuse-making people engaged with that were doing. There's been some Glenn Greenwald news this week in the Daily Beast, and then Matt Taibbi did a kind of embarrassing rebuttal to all that on his Substack. I ain't got time for that shit, guys. We ain't got time for that this week. Y'all know how I feel about Glenn Greenwald from previous videos, but I just want to point that out at the end of that story. Trump, the idea that Trump would do anything to help Julian Assange is a joke.